Let me ask you something. What if there was a simple test, one that uses nothing but an ordinary chair and takes under a minute, that could hint at your body's real age? Not the number on your birth certificate, but how young or old your body is actually behaving. It sounds almost too simple, but this little test is genuinely used by doctors and fitness experts, and what it measures is closely tied to how well and how independently you'll age. So today I'm asking 3 questions. 1. What is this chair test and how do you do it safely? 2. What is it really measuring about your body? And 3. What does your result mean and how can you improve it? Now, 2 important things up front. First, please do this safely. I'll show you exactly how, and if you have any health concerns, check with your doctor before trying it. Second, this is general awareness, not a medical diagnosis. It's a useful, motivating snapshot, not a verdict. So get a sturdy chair ready and let's investigate. First, let's understand the big idea behind this because it's fascinating. We all have a chronological age. That's just the number of years since you were born. But your body also has what we might call a functional age, how well your body actually works, moves, and holds up regardless of that number. And here's the interesting part. These 2 ages don't always match. Some people in their 60s have the strength, balance, and mobility of someone much younger. And some people much younger already move and function like someone far older, often without realizing it. What largely separates the 2? A huge factor is your physical strength and mobility, especially in your legs and core, along with your balance. These are the things that quietly determine whether you can get up easily, walk confidently, and stay independent as the years go by. And the beautiful thing about functional age, unlike your birthday, is that you have real power to influence it. The chair test gives you a quick, honest peek at where you stand. So let's get to it, safely first. So what exactly is this test? It's known as the sit-to-stand test or the chair stand test, and the idea is beautifully simple. You start sitting in a chair, then you stand all the way up and sit back down. And you repeat that, counting how many times you can do it in a set amount of time, usually 30 seconds. That's it. No equipment, no gym, just a chair and a way to keep time. It looks almost too basic to mean anything, but the simple act of rising from a chair actually requires a surprising amount of coordinated strength and balance working together. Your leg muscles, your hips, your core, and your sense of balance all have to cooperate smoothly. That's why this humble little test is used in clinics and senior fitness assessments around the world. It packs a lot of information into a very small, simple movement. But before you try it, this next part is the most important thing in the whole video: how to do it safely. Please don't skip it. Please listen carefully because doing this safely matters far more than your score. First, use a sturdy, stable chair that will not slide. Ideally, place it with its back against a wall so it can't move. Avoid chairs with wheels and avoid soft, low, or wobbly seats. Second, have something solid nearby that you could grab if needed, like a countertop or a stable piece of furniture. And if possible, have another person there with you, especially if you're older or unsteady. Third, wear non-slip shoes or test on a non-slip surface, not in socks on a smooth floor. Fourth, and most important, this is not a competition. Do not push to the point of pain, dizziness, breathlessness, or exhaustion. If you feel any chest discomfort, sharp joint pain, dizziness, or you feel unsafe at any moment, stop immediately and sit down. Fifth, if you have heart problems, recent surgery, severe joint issues, balance problems, you're frail, or you simply aren't sure, please check with your doctor before attempting this, or skip the test entirely and just watch. It's perfectly fine to learn from this without doing it. Your safety always comes first. With all that in place, here's how the test works. All right, here's the test itself. Sit in the middle of your sturdy chair, with your back straight and your feet flat on the floor, about shoulder width apart. Cross your arms gently over your chest so you're not using your hands to push off. Though if you need your hands or an armrest for safety, that's completely okay. Just take note that you use them. Now, when you're ready, you'll stand all the way up to a full standing position. Then sit back down with control. That's 1 repetition. The classic version is to count how many full stands you can complete in 30 seconds, moving at a steady, safe pace, not rushing, never sacrificing safety for speed. If 30 seconds feels like too much, a gentler version is simply to notice how it feels to rise just once or a few times. Is it easy and smooth? Do you need to rock forward or push with your hands? Do your legs feel strong or shaky? Even that tells you something useful. Remember, stop anytime you feel unsafe. Once you've gently tried it, let's talk about what it's actually revealing about your body. So what does this simple movement actually reveal? Mainly 3 deeply important things. First, lower body strength, the power in your legs and hips. Rising from a chair is essentially a real-world strength test, and leg strength is one of the most important markers of physical capability as we age. Second, balance and coordination. To stand and sit smoothly without wobbling, your body has to coordinate muscles and balance instantly. So a steady, controlled movement reflects good balance, while shakiness or needing to grab something can signal that balance and strength need attention. Third, functional fitness. That is, how well your body performs the actual movements of daily life. Getting out of a chair, the car, the bath, or a low couch all use this exact pattern. So this test isn't really about a chair at all. It's about whether your body can comfortably and safely do the everyday movements that keep you independent. That's why experts pay attention to it. It's a small window into the strength and balance that quietly run your daily life. And those qualities matter even more than most people realize. Here's why this little test carries such weight. The strength and balance it reflects are deeply tied to how well you age, in very practical ways. Strong legs and good balance are a major protector against falls, which, as we get older, are one of the biggest threats to health and independence. They're also what allow you to keep doing the things you love: walking, climbing stairs, playing with grandchildren, getting around freely, and living on your own terms. In fact, the ability to rise easily from a chair and lower body strength in general has been studied as a meaningful marker of overall physical well-being and healthy aging. When that ability is strong, it's a wonderful sign. When it's struggling, it's an early, useful warning, a chance to act before small weaknesses grow into bigger problems down the road. That's the real gift of this test. It's not about judging yourself. It's an early warning system and a motivator. And the very best news of all is what we'll cover next. Because unlike your birthday, this is something you can genuinely improve. So how do you make sense of your result? Let's keep this gentle and honest. Broadly speaking, if you could rise smoothly and comfortably several times, with steady balance and without needing your hands, that's a great sign that your lower body strength and balance are serving you well. If it felt like a real struggle, if you needed to push with your hands, rock for momentum, or felt shaky or out of breath quickly, that's simply useful information, a sign that this is an area worth strengthening. Now, please resist 2 temptations. Don't turn this into a number you obsess over or feel bad about. It is a rough snapshot, not a precise measurement, and many things affect it on any given day. And don't treat a tough result as bad news or a life sentence. The whole point is that it's a starting line, not a finish line. Your result today is simply your personal baseline, the number you get to improve from. Whatever your result, the response is the same and it's encouraging. Gently build your strength and balance over time. So let's talk about how. Here's the genuinely empowering part. Lower body strength and balance can be improved at almost any age, and often faster than people expect. Your muscles respond to gentle, regular use, no matter how old you are. And wonderfully, the best exercise to improve your chair test is practicing a gentle version of the chair test itself. Carefully standing up and sitting down a few times, within your comfort and safety, is a simple way to build the exact strength you need, always with that sturdy chair and support nearby. Beyond that, staying generally active helps enormously. Regular walking builds leg strength and stamina, and gentle balance practice, like carefully standing near a counter and steadying yourself, can improve stability over time. The key principles are simple. Start where you are, go gently, stay safe, and be consistent. Small efforts repeated regularly genuinely add up. Many people are amazed at how much steadier and stronger they feel after just a few weeks of gentle practice. But before starting any new exercise, especially if you have health concerns, please check with your doctor first. Which brings us to one final safety point. So here's the safe, sensible guidance. This test and these exercises are for general awareness and gentle self-improvement. They are not a medical diagnosis. Please talk to your doctor before doing the test or starting new exercises if you have heart problems, chest pain, significant joint or back problems, balance disorders, dizziness, have had recent surgery, are frail, or simply aren't sure it's safe for you. Also see your doctor if you find you genuinely cannot rise from a chair without significant help. If your strength or balance seems to be declining noticeably, if you experience pain, dizziness, or breathlessness during everyday movements, or if you've had any falls. These can be signs worth proper evaluation, and your doctor can check what's going on and guide you to safe, suitable exercises, sometimes with the help of a physiotherapist who is an expert at exactly this. Remember, the goal of this whole video is to encourage and empower you, never to push you into anything risky. Move gently, stay safe, and let a professional guide you whenever you're unsure. That's how you build strength that lasts. So there it is, a humble chair and a movement you do every day, quietly revealing something profound about your body's real, functional age. And the deeper lesson is genuinely uplifting. Age is so much more than the number of your years. Your strength, your balance, your ability to move through life freely. These are not simply handed to you by the calendar. To a remarkable degree, they're built and maintained by what you do, day after day. Two people can share the same birthday and live in completely different bodies because one kept moving and the other slowly stopped. The chair test isn't there to judge you. It's there to wake you up to the power you have. Wherever you are today, you can begin, gently and safely, to build a stronger, steadier, more independent future self. That's an extraordinary gift, available at almost any age. So try the test safely, take your result as encouragement rather than judgment, move a little more, and check with your doctor whenever you're unsure. If this helped or inspired you, share it with someone you'd love to keep strong and independent for many years to come. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.